Whereas man like Klitschko will be busting me up in that ring.
To be a great fighter, you have to do great things.
This is a fight that can change from champion to legend overnight.
My goal, yeah, is to walk out that night of the fight and know you put in 100%. You put in 100% every minute of the day, or every other minute of the day, because no one's perfect. Every other day you try to give your all to your craft.
Awesome, man.
Respect, bro.
Great work.
Appreciate it.
Great work. That was good.
I'm going to train again.
Anthony Joshua begins the last day of his training camp, the final checkpoint before stepping into the ring against Jake Paul. The hard work is done. No heavy sparring, no extreme drills, just fine-tuning, focus, and reflection. Joshua moves with calm intensity, shadowboxing slowly, listening to his trainers, conserving energy. This is no longer about headlines or hype. It's about discipline, experience, and one night where weeks of preparation come down to a single fight.
There is no hard part about being a professional boxer. It's a blessing. And if I wasn't a professional boxer, it'd be a blessing as well. As I said, wealth comes in character. It's not about status. There's no big difference to what I do that determines who I am. It's just boxing is a blessing because I do it for passion, not for occupation.
Do you know what it is on that ring walk? There's no turning back. There's no if I was that nervous, I think I would dodge a fight. I wouldn't bother training. And like, you know, like for like 3 months it'll be on my mind and stuff. If I was that nervous, I probably just wouldn't do it. So yeah, on the walkout, it's like, it is what it is now.
Joshua talks about nerves honestly. If I were truly nervous, I wouldn't even take the fight. I wouldn't train for months with it on my mind. The walkout is the moment of truth, there's no turning back. By mid-morning, his routine is precise and quiet. A light jog, stretching bands, joints warmed not tested. No panic, no pacing, just controlled focus. Every breath deliberate, every step meaningful. This moment isn't about exertion anymore, it's about mindset, legacy, and the story that will unfold under the Miami lights.
I'm getting stronger. And I feel by the time the fight comes, I'll be at peak performance.
So being out here in the States, I can really see a change in Josh. Like his mindset is one thing that, you know, being out here, it's like so tunnel vision. It's like every single day is geared towards something in camp. So everyone back home will be like, oh, so what did you do on Thursday? You had the day off? And it's like, it's a day off, but it's a day off to get ready for the day on.
Damn. Fucking hell. Fuck. So there we have it. Back on my feet. Got through the pain of the...
Joshua's name carries weight in boxing. An Olympic gold medalist, standing 6 feet 6 inches, with 28 wins and 25 knockouts. He's faced the best, fought for championships, and experienced the highs and lows. After a career-defining loss to Daniel Dubois in 2024, Joshua took nearly a year off to reset his life and mindset, preparing to come back stronger.
His body's really started adapting into the positions and stuff. And for a big man like this, man, like this is great.
But his background, your background is gymnastics?
Gymnastics, yeah. I've been coaching 45 years. People just like, especially like boxing, well, they need to be a little tight for aggressiveness and comeback and all. Yeah. But, you know, but flexibility give you a longevity. You know, like, you know, more flexible, more mobile, more range of motion you have, your career can be much longer. And one, it's a prevention for injury.
Across from him stands Jake Paul. His journey has been unorthodox, from YouTube vlogs to viral feuds to boxing. Paul's legitimacy has always been debated. His record, 12 wins, 1 loss, 7 stoppages. Some wins impressed, others raised questions. But this fight is different. This is not an MMA crossover or Tommy Fury bout. This is heavyweight boxing, 8 rounds, Queensberry rules, 10-ounce gloves, and a global spotlight streaming live on Netflix.
I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself. Jake could be 10th. I'm confident in myself. That's what I'm saying. It's not about how he is. I just really like, I've got a good team. I've been through ups and downs. I've stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna fucking die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training. 150 pounds, dog. Easy work. 40,000 reps a day. Look at the forearm size. It's at least a couple inches tall.
Do you have an iced coffee brought to you by anybody?
Nope.
Did you practice? Did you learn how to breathe again today?
It was pretty normal morning.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Not many people get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process and making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good, and I'm excited for fight week. This fight for me is way more exciting than Gervonta, and I think because it's more exciting for the fans and because of the fact that it's a harder challenge for me. People had a lot of excuses against Gervonta and, oh, it's a smaller guy, blah, 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 the weight difference, and now I flip-flop the roles. Everyone thinks I'm gonna die, and they don't know what I'm capable of. And so being the underdog and being able to go in there and showcase what I'm gonna do to Anthony is more exciting for me, and I think more exciting.
Paul continues to embrace his boldest theme, he's ready, and the boxing world has underestimated him. From social media fame to the big stage, he thrives on the biggest challenges, even when critics doubt him. In interviews, he has repeatedly said he'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Many thought this matchup with a heavyweight champion would never happen, yet here it is.
FanDuel, you're coming into this fight as the underdog.
Yeah, you know, that's to be, you know, assumed, right? This is
like,
a Olympic gold
expected,
medalist over
right.
here, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. But I've been an underdog my whole life, man. I've had to fight for everything that I've gotten, earned my position all the time, and I've honestly had some of my best performances coming in as an underdog, and I don't really look at the betting lines and all, who's this favorite, who's that, because to me, none of that matters. I know what I'm capable of and the work that I've put in.
Anthony, I'm assuming you never had to make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
You think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size and because of the power. So the skills are what's going to win this fight, and he's seen that with Usyk when he fought him, and so I believe it's going to be...
For Joshua, this fight isn't just another date on the calendar. It has reshaped the current chapter of his career. When Paul's team set a weight limit, Joshua embraced it, cutting down to 243.8 pounds. The result? He feels stronger, faster, and more confident than before. What seemed like a challenge turned into a new opportunity, a fresh motivation rather than a limitation.
Make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size.